If you're just catching the replay or you're here, welcome. I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
Smokeysteveandmarc.
Yes.
Welcome back. And
are we on?
I don't know if we're on. I'm probably talking to space right now.
Are we on?
I don't know if we're on. I'm probably talking to space.
We're on.
We're on. There we go.
Okay.
So, happy Sunday to you too, Miss McPhoebe and Mr. McPhoebe.
Now I have to get the chat up. There we are.
Dom.
BVD, hello. Mr. and Miss McPhoebe, hello. Oh, I feel like I haven't talked to you forever. What has been? Has been forever. Because oh, yes, we're on. Hey, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
Christine, hello. Yes, I was thinking about you. I saw on the news that the Upper Peninsula was getting like a ton of snow. I think it was last week. So I hope you fared well. At least it's not snowing today, right?
It was beautiful today.
Today it was beautiful.
God.
We have the window open.
I put
we closed it.
Well, it's an ungodly glare.
Yeah, it's a lot of sun coming in. Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
There.
Okay. Don't wreck the car.
Oh no, someone driving?
Yeti ate my sandwich. Listening. Responsibly. Listening.
Good. All right.
So
I don't know where you want to go, but
we have a kitty.
We have a kitty. He wants
to be seen.
He's become a total lap kitty recently.
Pretty much,
He just sits in my lap like every time I'm on the couch. My goodness.
Hello, my salad needs a passport. How are you doing?
Maybe you should go over here. All right, if you're going to stay there, let me get around.
See, I think we're done with winter here in our region, which is...
I hope so.
We had a short but tough, hey, silent, cold snap. Shortly after we moved in, actually. Hey, Sherry, how are you? And then after that, it was just pretty mild. Hey, Judy, excuse me.
No, they don't. The cats don't try to get out. No, they sit on the ledge and look out, but they haven't tried to get out.
So. Bandit would start to get close to the door, and he'd be lost. You know, if he went outside, he'd probably get scared and come back.
Good.
But either way, I always kind of kick the door at the bottom to give him a heads up.
Hey, Judy. Hey, Patricia.
Barry, hello.
Deep down in the Temu. Oh, you're in the Temu rabbit hole. Oh, how true is that? Oh my gosh.
Hey, great life.
That's so true. Oh.
Happy Monday, BBD. Happy Monday indeed.
Yeah, Miss McPhoebe, that's so true. He's a jealous kitty. He anytime that I show any type of affection or attention at all to Oscar, Bandit makes himself known in somehow. Like he comes into the room, he jumps, he does something, meows real loud.
How are you?
He's a jealous kitty.
He does. He's fine. He's the old head around here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar's still finding his way around. He jumped in my lap twice.
Yes, he
a couple
did.
days ago. In the living room. I didn't have to go to the bedroom and ease him out. He came out. I was like, come on. And Oscar knows his name and will initially do what you ask him to do till he gets scared. It's like, Oscar, come here. He runs, and then stops. Starts looking up. And he has like this head that can turn around almost like an owl. You guys keep talking, I'll keep shopping. Fair game. Fair. So.
Hey, Susie. I have a lap swan.
Hello, ABS. From Australia. Well, thank you.
No, I have not. I did not watch that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I will be. It has been so busy. The last week and actually this week coming up is going to be busy too. But
we were both doing work this afternoon.
Like in the daytime and at night. But it should ease up a little bit. Yeah. But that's on my list. I have 3 things I need to check out. And somebody else said something. Where
the time goes quick.
It does too.
What am I trying next? I don't know. What do we have? I don't know if it's scheduled yet. I'm not sure if I narrowed it. I tend to like appliances. I've tried recipes sold on TV cookbooks. That washing machine.
What are you trying?
I don't know. The washing machine's still good. I'm not doing 3 loads a day, but it's it's held up. I put it through I've put jeans in it. I put sheets in it. Towels in it, and you can't overload it. You can do 1 towel. So
towels get really
heavy. Thank you for the late congratulations. Married.
Oh,
thank you. So,
but we don't know this Thursday. I'm not sure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
No.
Mm-mm. If we find out, then we'll like maybe throw up a something on the community post of what to expect. But try some Michigan things.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Like American cars.
Carrie, the silent left hand. The viewer greetings are so cute. They're so nice. I love them. I just love them. And I had no all those dogs. I had no idea. That was cool.
Yeah. So hey Andy, how are you? A Michigan care package. I don't know if I know enough about Michigan to guess what might come with that.
Aw, that's so nice.
I have no idea. But try means try anything. It could be food. It could be a trend. It could be a device. It could be an appliance.
Yeah, like what Michigan things?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what would be Michigan things? You got a mug that keeps your coffee warm. Oh, good. Life is complete.
Yes, I have never had one of those.
Oh, BBD. That's challenging work sometimes. It can be very challenging work.
Oh, Werner's, Fago. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of
Hey, Beth, how are
Werner's.
you?
I've seen Fago. I haven't seen Werner's. Well, wait, Werner's makes a ginger ale, I think, don't they?
I don't know.
Werner's. Wait, I think I've seen them around here.
No. Do an infomercial on cat toys with the kitties.
That's a good idea, too.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about exploiting my cats for views, though. They're compensated for their time. So, ordered a bread maker. I remember when those were new. Everybody had a bread maker at the time. It wasn't quite the Instapot or microwave, but it was definitely something a lot of people have. Thank you, Cindy. Having a good Sunday, too?
That's cool.
You kind of got a cat? Then you got a cat.
Yeah.
If you kind of got a cat, someone moved the neighborhood and left her. Maybe.
Well, Patricia, you ordered a
call.
bread maker. I've always wanted one of those. Oh, you have to let me know how it is. I never got one, but I hear good things actually about bread makers. Like once you start making them, it's
getting old.
Real easy, and you always make it. Like you don't go back to the store-bought stuff. That would be something to try too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't account for that because I don't block anybody or unsubscribe them. But thank you for resubscribing and welcome to the chat.
Werner's. Okay, yeah. And it is ginger ale, right?
I said I didn't know before.
No,
I don't know now.
Yeah, no, I know. I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
Hi, getting old in America. That's awesome. I just had to subscribe again. Oh, good.
Ginger ale. Oh, okay.
They do. That's what I thought. Okay, ginger ale.
Hey, Panda, how are you? Paul, hello. Welcome.
Over vanilla ice cream. Oh,
Sweeter.
that's awesome.
Ginger ale makes me think of being sick. I just straight don't like it usually other times. I like ginger. I love soda, but not so much the ginger ale. It reminds me of being a kid, and I'd have to stir it till it was flat before I could drink it. So
it's okay. It's ginger soda. Gotcha. Okay.
They might do that, Susie Q. There's been people. I mean, those glitches we had where people were getting banned from commenting, like in the chat. That was not us. I had to go back in and manually release people who were stuck. So, hey, Wendy, how are you?
Yeah, Susie Q. Yes, they do. Sometimes they go through and like unsubscribe people just automatically.
They'll go through and take out dead accounts.
Like they say it's dead accounts. Yeah.
Everybody ever so often. I remember we had a drop of like, I don't know, 20 in one shot, but people with bigger channels were losing like several hundred. And it was just dead accounts, troll accounts, like accounts that aren't used, or the person closed their entire YouTube account. So everybody who they were subscribed to loses a viewer. But
I have all over me.
I end up, it's not so much the subscribing. Your 4-month ban. Yeah, I know. By the time we figured out, and YouTube was zero help solving that, by the way.
Ugh.
I talked to a robot until we finally got to a real person. And I don't know. So clients
all over
water,
me.
one of those tiny things of ginger ale. Do you have anything else? Like it's a restaurant. Yeah. Go to the nurse's station. Do you have creme fraiche and
those half.
Yeah, those little half ones they give you in the
Yes,
hospital.
I just caught the end of that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just too much stuck with it. Like, I don't like creamsicle, creamy orange flavored things either. They give me bad memories. So,
The Greatest American Hero. Oh my gosh, I love the theme song. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Everybody.
There goes monetization. Our karaoke version of a third party
Oh my
acapella
gosh.
of Greatest American Hero. My sister was her favorite song. We have cassette tapes of her when she was little. My sister's 45. Of when she was a little girl in her high chair and she's singing to herself. Something has happened to me. Played it at her wedding. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. If you're a Seinfeld viewer, you know.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. Get out. Oh my gosh.
You know, yeah.
There you go. It's just me.
Yeah. Song lyrics in general take up so much real estate. Like, I remember big, important things. Well, no, I don't remember big, important things. But I can tell you, like, the song lyrics and the two-part harmony of some choir song I learned when I was in, like, grade school, you know? So, out in the garden, Panda. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. I haven't started yet. I'm about ready to start all the seeds now, you know, and talk to the landlord on what we're going to do. I think I'm going to go with raised beds for the first year. I'm not going to get, you know, dig up the yard. I think we're going to go with raised beds just to try it out. Because who knows? We don't even know. Like, are we staying?
Who knows? You could plan it in spring and we leave in July.
Yeah, we don't even know.
Like,
LA.
You're
planning
late.
on staying, but
You're late,
never
LA.
know.
Just leave quietly.
You know, rather than investing in all that time. I
We
mean,
rent.
the
Who cares?
raised beds I could take with me. Yeah. So that's what I'm planning on. So we'll see.
Your
Oh,
garden's
yeah,
under
hello,
2 feet
LA.
of snow.
And
Things are happening under the
Elizabeth and
snow, I'm
Kathy.
sure. You got cantaloupes ready. Cantaloupe. Why don't we grow cantaloupes?
We can.
How big do they get if you grow them in a pot?
You can. It has to be a very, very big pot.
They're
Though.
the size of my fist.
5 gallons or larger.
Yeah.
They're vines. You know, they're like watermelon or pumpkins. They're
Yeah.
long vines. I only grew them a few years, not here,
No.
years ago.
6 by
And,
6, okay.
They're good. They grow good. I didn't have any problems with them. It's like any melon.
I don't know a lot about melons. Okay.
I just had to figure out where to put it.
They
Yeah,
require a
6
lot of
by
room.
6. Yeah.
Yours cracked. We had pumpkins and gourds that
Oh,
are still
cool.
alive from fall. Hey, man.
Isn't that crazy? I know.
We have a bowl of them. They were, I guess the skin was never pierced and they just stayed. And we could use them now if we had a turnip and gourd cellar like we had at the last apartment.
Oh, yes,
So-
it is. It's almost yard sale time. I love yard sales.
Mhm.
I know you're talking about selling stuff. I'm talking about
No,
going to
buying
them.
stuff.
But we did get rid of a lot of stuff when we moved. You have to
We
say.
did.
But I have slowly accumulated more
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, Tim. Long time no see, it seems like. How are you?
Oh, Costco. Okay. Ooh,
Uh,
Panda, thank you.
No, they didn't do anything else. We're still here. They're still trying to show the place. The rotisserie chicken was very good. The fry seasoning was good, but I would have went a little lighter on it only because it gave you a noticeably salty skin, which salty skin is good, but like just a little too much. So, neighbors upstairs update. I think I saw the woman outside with her child riding around one of those motorized car things in the road. Otherwise, they sleep a lot. Have a lot of neighbors who only stay for a little while. I'll hear
Oh,
the
yeah,
kid up
that's
at like
good.
1 a.m. So
Wait, a couple questions. Wait.
they're still there, pretty much.
Are you planting any flowers this year? Oh, absolutely, definitely. Yes, that's gonna be in a those are the ones I'm gonna put like in the ground. I'm not gonna do we're gonna do it around the house. Did we eat the rotisserie chicken? We did. Did you answer that already?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then
Bears
I
were
won't answer
beating.
any more questions.
The
here.
bones were left for broth, I believe.
Yes,
so-
we kept the carcass. I got
Yeah.
enough broth yet still with it. I froze it.
But it was good. It came out in about the time they said. It was 50 minutes.
Did you answer
or
that question?
35.
Did they ever sell the house?
Yeah.
You answered that? Okay.
Mhm. Still
Okay.
in the works. And that was the upstairs neighbor update.
Okay.
And that, I believe, is it. So the chicken, that I think that's all the questions you missed.
Okay. Cool. I just think that every time I go past the old place, it looks so much worse. Like every time I go past,
They still have that trampoline in the yard.
It's all like broke down and there's stuff growing around it now. Like I don't know. Well, I was the one that took care of the yard.
Yeah.
So they just won't take care. I know what's going to happen this year. I don't care. I should just not drive past them.
Who
anymore.
cares? It's
right. I shouldn't drive past.
I think our old landlord butt dialed me the other day.
I know.
The phone starts ringing, no message left, and it was him.
Yeah.
I was like,
No
we have
message, nothing.
zero to talk about.
Yep.
Talk to our lawyer.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck you.
But
I
he
didn't
didn't
say
leave
that
a message
because
or anything.
but
I
we
think
actually
it was a mistake.
Yeah. Well, I should have answered it and been like, hey.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Aw. G-Dub, lurking from work.
Mm-hmm. Mayor, she changed her mind. That's why she's back on YouTube. She just changed her mind. How long was she gone? A day and a half? Maybe? And now she's coming back all sweetness and light, like nothing ever happened. And putting up community posts. Like, hey, you guys, I'm looking at getting some makeup. Do you think I forget 3 days ago? I think she might have. So 26 hours. Thanks, Kiwi. That sounds about right.
Michelle, thank you. Thank you so much. I will look at it. Yes. Okay. I will. I did not see it, but okay. You're welcome and thank you. No need for thanks there. I was thinking about you. So, but will as soon as we're done, I'll check it out.
Leaving YouTube retrospective. God, there were so many too. I'll have to check that out. She was just trying to manipulate. She's a changed woman now. You can't expect her to be perfect right away. Spare me. Spare me. I don't hate Chantal, but the Histrionics are, that Golden Globe performance of how everyone's so mean.
Yeah, she was manipulating again for sure.
She was. She's trying to get suckers and then trying to get the people on the fence to be like, maybe she means it this time. I was one of those maybe she means it this time. 4 years later, here we are. And exactly nothing is better with her life. So
she said, if you don't know me by now, whenever people give her money. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. If you don't know me right now, that is a reason, an explanation. Come on.
It's crap. She's just
it is.
When it falls apart, not if. But
you can't come back if you never left. Right.
Congratulations, Pickled Frog. 128 days. Happy to help.
I didn't.
If to the extent that we help, happy we helped. Mark will catch up in a second.
Oh, good. That's so good to hear. Mm-hmm. That's a huge step. That's wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Ramadan. I think she probably got a doctor's note so she could eat during the day and stay in the air conditioning and but she'll quit and then come
said
back.
That.
She does it for attention.
And she outright said that.
Yeah.
Like Miss McPhoebe said, when are people going to I think most people are watching not just for the entertainment factor.
Everyone who likes her left. Everyone who watches now hates her. Hey, just a sub, how are you?
It's true.
But what do you do?
Someone said, I can't remember who said it, that, she is now completely known for people not liking her. She might have a lot of people watching and all that, but it's negative. It's, and I just, I don't like that. If I had if everyone watched because they hated me.
Well, if you treat everyone like shit for years, how are they supposed to act?
I know.
They're supposed to be happy.
I know.
Everyone knows it's just another phase. She only has phases and arcs. No one's under the delusion that she's going to actually stay in Kuwait married to this guy.
No, and I don't think anybody is under the delusion that she's a happy married woman that loves her life and loves everything right now. I can see right through it. I don't know. It's bizarre to me.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this ever in my life.
Yeah, I knew a couple of girls like that. Oh, I can't stay. I have, the kind of thing everyone else just lives with and moves along with. She acts like it's a major challenge to overcome. Sala didn't sign up for a Canadian dependent.
Not that, yeah.
Well,
and she keeps saying her husband's going to support her. Her husband has all this money. I don't even think they live together, if you want my opinion.
no, I suspect they don't. That she's in one place and he's in another. So, kitty cat, it's been 1,000 years. Hello, hello. I didn't see Kaya's parody. I saw it, checked it. I saw the thumbnail and I saw the hijab looking sort of hooded thing, and I marked it, but I haven't watched it yet. So,
right.
She really wants to get a cat. She's such a piece of human garbage.
I was thinking that would be the next thing she does.
All the new people now to hate you too.
I was thinking,
if it becomes an inconvenience, it's going to get ditched again.
Yeah, and they, I don't know. They don't. I would be so angry. If anyone let her get a cat.
I know. Well, she'd probably pick up a stray or something.
I don't know.
Good.
Does she still have that hamster? Is that hamster still around?
I believe so. Yeah, but I don't even know if that hamster stays in the same places. Could you imagine a small hot room with very few, if no, windows, and Chantal and a hamster in 100
Beezer Febreze spray is going to support them both. That's awesome.
Yeah, they don't ship internationally.
No, you can only buy it there.
Doesn't ship internationally. So they don't have a storefront and they don't ship any. So what is he doing? Have like a card table in front of his dorm, like where he sells them, like those guys that would sell VHS tapes on the side of the subway ramp. You're a terrible actor. You have to know this manipulation. Wow. Sometimes people give it to her, but they're crying. She was crying for herself to the extent that there were any tears during that meltdown. She was crying for herself, and probably stunned at her circumstances and has no idea how it happened. It's obvious to people watching, but when you're the idiot of the moment, you don't see a lot of that stuff. I've been that blind before.
Wow, LA. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Someone said, "You're a terrible actor. You have to know this. The manipulation and disregard for anything close to moral is why we watch. It's like seeing evil in real life, filming themselves begging for love." And she replied, "I just want a bees." Of course she did. It's true though.
She can say what she wants. People see what they see.
Yeah.
All of which is her choosing. Everything that comes in front of camera is her choosing. So her coping mechanisms do suck. All of them. So yeah, even through reactions, like I've been doing a lot of reading, seeing evil in real life. That is pretty brutal. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I can't watch her during the week because it's drama, and it kind of sucks me in and it puts me in a mood. So I kind of stay away from it until we watch. Until
we have to watch.
Yeah,
it.
And it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And sometimes I have to go to her channel. I have to to find something to see something without spin stuck to it, because otherwise I'm just regurgitating other reactors' points.
This is not mine. I cannot find my cigarette.
It's probably
these
right
are
there.
all yours. I'm just gonna get one out of my pack.
No, the filter's soaked on this. That was yours.
Okay, this is probably it.
This is wet now. You did it too. Oh well.
This is mine. Okay.
I used to pull them off the ground. What the hell do I care if my husband?
You know what I mean? Right, I know.
Those sandy bins outside of the entrance to malls, old ladies always put like this much of their cigarette out. So if you see lipstick on the filter and you're hard up for a smoke, best option. Come back for my next TED Talk. Thank you for coming, everybody. How to navigate a nicotine dependence during abject poverty.
Yeah, even watching the reaction channels sometimes, it sucks me in and gets me angry too. Yes, yes. What's for dinner tonight? Uber Eats? No. We're trying to reel that in and not get it every week.
Yeah,
I am cooking though. Yeah.
We're going more for like once a month or every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I have some coupons because we bought so many, like $12 off your next order from this place or that place. So we actually ordered the other night. We only spent $23.
Yeah.
For the two of us.
We got it on for Friday, I think. We ordered Uber Eats.
The ones I smoke, Kathy, the cigarettes are about $5.50 a pack.
Yeah. We
Mark,
switched.
Mark
to-
downgraded. I had downgraded from Pall Malls to L&D, and you downgraded from Marlboro to L&D.
To L&D is these ones here.
And that simple change
They're
alone
not bad. At
frees
all.
up another $300 a month.
I know. Do you believe that? Because the Marlboros were over $10 a pack. Over $10 a pack.
And you smoke 2 packs a day, so
yeah.
20 times 30 is $600 a month.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So
yeah, so we cut that in half.
My body, my choice.
Oh, FD, it was the prayer ground, the prayer gown, and the praying. It was almost creepy.
Hey, Point Blank,
it
how are
was.
you?
It was, and it is nothing against religion or anything like that. It's her.
Hey, Amanda, how are you?
But I felt the same way. I thought, what?
Generally, yes, the cheaper are harsher to smoke, but these aren't too bad. They're Turkish, I believe.
They're not bad at all.
They used to have a brand, they still do, called USA Gold. And they were $1.98 a pack when I was in high school about 20 years ago. And now they're as expensive as like Newports. Like they were a discount brand. They were meant to be for folks who like to smoke cigarettes and are dead ass broke. So I know in other parts of the world, in other countries, it's higher.
Yeah. Oh, did you answer that?
How's your sleep doing? It's okay, I guess, for what it is. I've been a couple times in the last 2 months, I've like slept on my side, woke up, and my whole leg killed from my hip to my ankle. And I'm pretty sure I just slept on it funny because after a little self-massage and some Advil and some bombs, Tiger Balm, it goes away within like an hour and a half. Sometimes that. My eating's been better the last few days, so I'm sleeping better because I don't binge before bed. I have like a sensible meal. So it's been better that way. I'm still getting up on time for work. I catch a nap during the day, usually Saturday and Sunday, but otherwise rock and roll. So
oh, FD, right, Fran. Yes, I keep forgetting. It's Fran. Okay,
Fran D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duh. You told us this before, but I did not remember. Oh my gosh.
I know some folks.
Oh my gosh! Look,
handles.
In Australia, they're so heavily taxed. They're $50. It's like $50 a pack. Wow.
Everyone always said though, when they go up to $5 a pack, I'm quitting.
I remember.
When they go up to $7 a pack, I'm quitting.
And look, in Canada, $15 to $18. Oh my goodness, that's.
Yeah.
It's
Depends
going that way. It's gonna keep going up. I know.
In like 2006, when I first moved to the Philly area, you could still get Marlboros for under $3. And all the time in the early 2000s, they would have buy one, get one free smokes, whatever the brand was. Or you'd go to the club, hand them your license, and they'd give you 2 packs of Salem's or a lighter. They stopped handing out the cigarettes. But that was like, score, go to the club. Because I was 18, I had like $5 for cover and then was drinking tap water from a bottle I pulled out of the trash.
Oh, Luis, I know. Yeah, Australian. I just saw that. Oh, it's like the equivalent of $50 a pack.
Mm-hmm. It was the slide pack Kiwi Bros. That's what was new at the time. And they were giving out slide pack of the Salem's.
LA, I didn't realize you smoked and quit. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen with me. Like, I am, still trying to reduce. Mm-hmm. And I have, but I want to reduce more. And I figure when I get all the work done on my teeth, that's going to be a very big, help, inspiration to really quit. But I don't know. We'll see. I just feel like, oh, my God, I don't want to take that on right now. But, like, when do you ever
There's
want to
never
really
a perfect time for anything.
I know.
If we waited for the perfect time, we wouldn't be married.
It's just excuses,
I've stopped in facilities and it's been okay. Like when I was in the hospital for 4 or 5 days in 2020. But no one else is smoking and no one else smells like it.
Yeah.
It was a locked psych facility that I was in. But then you'd have visitors come in and you could smell it from 20 feet away.
And I'm like, I smell like that. And I don't want to.
And you get over it. But then like 3 hours before discharge, you never want a cigarette so bad in your life.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, the addiction is crazy. I would have the patch in the hospital and the patch worked. I would say
patch worked.
The patch killed cravings. Well, Butrin did it too, but taking a psychiatric medication just to quit smoking
is your cigarette.
Wasn't something I was going to pursue. So They put me on it for depression. I was in the hospital a week later, but I almost quit smoking. So we'll see. It'll happen. If it's like any of the other, the booze required a detox. I know, but they were giving me benzos after the alcohol. If someone wants to give me a taper, a 5-day taper of Librium after quitting smoking, I could probably make that happen.
New York State is considering a bill to prohibit sale of vapors and tobacco products completely. Are they really? Wow.
I don't know if there's a patch for cake, Sandra. They have a shot. If you want to get Ozempic. Everyone and their mother now that I see is using Ozempic and getting results too. So
yes, Kathy, it was cool to smoke. And ironically enough, I'd never smoked during the 80s ever. I picked it up later in my late 20s. But it was like this cool thing to do, you know, in the 80s. Everyone I knew smoked in the 80s, and I was in high school. And really, you know, yeah, I mean, everybody I knew.
This area is
now that
more
I think about it,
highly densely populated with people that smoke. I mean,
yeah,
it's been tracked. I would say 1 in 4 people. So, your charger came out of the wall.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm at 30% in my bag.
So, I didn't know there was Ozempic face. That's new to me. Naltrexone I had a lot of success with. I can't believe for the number of times I was in inpatient treatment, somebody somewhere didn't say, prophylactically, just take this. It might help. I did get a shot of Vivitrol the first time I left treatment, but I was so sick still that like it wasn't helping because I still wanted to drink. So the anti-craving medication, I just had to drink more. Sagging and gaunt in the face. That's new. See, now I'm going to start looking. See if I can peek it. They use it. Do they use it? Makes your skin sag. Well, weight loss does that too, and Ozempic helps with weight loss, so that sucks twice over. I will be right back.
Okay. I'm reading this about you already talked about the Naltrexone, right?
Yeah, I took oral Naltrexone for years. It totally helped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. I remember it did.
And it's so benign. There's like very few side effects.
Yeah, for weight loss. Oh, I know it's so expensive. Okay, wait. One thing I hate. Skins. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm singing that in the back of my head too. I know. The Greatest American Hero theme song is in the back of. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be singing it for like 2 days now. I know it. Yeah, every Sunday we will definitely. I used to be on Suboxone, it sucks, but I quit that too. Nice to know we've all had some addictions here. Oh, that is really oh, that's really okay. So you, Lewis, you were on Suboxone and you came off of it. Totally. I work in that industry, and I tell you, I could count the number of patients like on my one hand who actually quit and stayed off of it. It's very difficult to come off of Suboxone. So it's so nice to hear that you did and did well. That's really, really great. Oh, you quit and picked it up. Oh, how interesting. Wow, 12 years. Ah, Susie, you're still on it, and then cut it down in half. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it is. It's difficult to be on both sides of the fence or the desk there. I have found that it really helps keep everything green for me. And it's been a big blessing in my life. I'm pretty new at it. Let's see, I'm going on my 4th year in working in addiction, but it keeps it very green for me, and I do like it. I do like working in it still so far. Yeah, thanks for asking that, Sea Life. I don't know what Ozempic face is too. I think it's when you take it, you get, I don't know, like I think your skin sags or something. I don't know much about that at all. On it, off of it. Okay. Yes, Ellie, that's exactly what I meant by keeping it green. Yes, I see the struggles. I see the relapses. I see people gaining everything back only to losing everything again and again and again. That type of thing. And then I see the I guess you could call them success stories. Where people they get their life together and they live perfectly happy lives now, either with MAT or not, medication or not. So it's good both ways. Definitely for me it was very good.
Mm-hmm. Mental health services, drug and alcohol services are pretty draining. It takes it out of you. I get home, I don't want to talk usually for an hour, or I'm the opposite end, so lit up with something that happened. It's like
Yeah, Christine, mostly I'm paying out of pocket for the dental stuff that I need. It's about $8,000 a total for, beginning to end of everything. My dental insurance covers like basics, like extractions only, like and a cleaning once a year, stuff like that, but nothing else at all. So yeah, basically I am paying out of pocket for it. So and we do, you're right. I think we talked months ago about it. I think we need pretty much the same stuff done. So it's unfortunate, but gotta do it.
people who smoked went on breaks and you didn't. Oh yeah, I would if I was a non-smoker, but all my other coworkers, see the job I have now, there's no smoke, there's no breaks, period. I work 9 to 12. No, I work 9 to 4:30. 12 to 12:30 is a paid lunch break.
Lost mobility.
And way hours are played out, they're not required to give us a break. So they don't.
Good. I'm curious, what
Yes,
is
Amy,
the
good.
average?
Well done.
What is the average? What is the average relapse? How many times do people?
relapse?
Yeah, the last notice that we got from SAMHSA was 7. But they counted a relapse as a relapse followed by an inpatient rehab stay. So they're saying it takes about, on average now, 7 visits to the rehab before you get it, and then they consider a year or longer in full sobriety. So that's with the statistics, the latest ones that we got at work. But it's so hard because you relapse and some people don't go into treatment. You relapse, get clean on your own.
I know, Elizabeth, I was a drinker. That has its own messes with it too. Yeah, they don't track people. They only track people who have a diagnosis of substance use disorder. They're not tracking the people who are undiagnosed.
Right.
You'll find that out during mental health first aid training. The numbers for people addicted look extremely low, but that's only the folks who've been in front of a treatment professional ever, and they start being tracked. All the people who just, and AA has no tracking to it because it's anonymous, so there's no idea to gauge. Everyone says, go to meetings. Well, what's their success rate? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think if you're a weekend warrior, if you have it steady in your blood all the time and then stop, 72 hours is the seizure window for alcohol. So if you pass 72 hours, unless you have a really complicated long-term case, you should be kind of fine there. But if you can go a whole week and just binge on the weekends, you're not going to develop as much tolerance as quickly. But it escalates. That's the nature of all addictions. Whatever gets you off isn't going to get you off in a week. You got to get more of it. Yeah. And then more. And then more. Hi, Holly Molly. Well, thank you.
More and more just to feel normal, yeah.
And you get stuck in a spot. I was at a point with drinking where when I get up, I'd be shaking so bad that by the time I had enough to drink to stop the shakes, I was too drunk to like work or talk or do anything.
Yeah.
So I either had to go to work with like bad tremors.
Gosh.
I remember sitting in a meeting and I couldn't pick up my coffee. I just sat on my hands for the rest of it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's messy. Drugs have their own subculture with it though, and for the most part they're illegal. So that has a whole other element to it that drinking doesn't always have because it's legal and it's more normalized. Amy Slayton's getting divorced. Well, who could have seen something like that coming? I like this. I don't watch
Yes,
the
thanks
Slaytons,
for the
but I
reminder, LA. Thumbs up, everybody. I always feel so awkward saying that.
Liver enzymes are elevated. Mine were too. And if you look after yourself, a lot of times they can come back down. My first rehab,
absolutely they can.
They were checking because I was taking lithium at the time too, and some other things. And really, really not supposed to drink with that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
especially
tough.
lithium.
But my enzymes, they would check it a week later. By the time the 28 days was over, it would be fine. The only time it didn't come back quick was the last time because I was getting older and drinking more. I remember my doctor pinched me in the side and said, I don't know, you might have fatty liver. You're a little thick here. He said I was a little thick. Does it have my diagnosis of an eating disorder in my chart? You might want to use a little more tact, asshole. At least I'm not bitter.
Oh, Amy, thank you. I love how, I have to say, I like how it's growing in. I always like the dark root, 80s look,
Yeah.
And it's growing that. Steve helped me with this.
I cut his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs a little trim.
I don't cut hair.
On that.
I don't cut hair. Yeah.
I don't either.
You need shape on the back. And, at a certain age, also, every hair that falls off the top of my head lands on my neck. So I have to, groom. And otherwise, I'll have, a fur stripe going down. And it looks particularly weird because I have no hair.
That's true.
Few months clean, never check the date. The date's not the important thing. But how you're doing, how you're taking care of yourself. The idea that if you've had 20 years of recovery and go out for one night of screwing things up, that all of a sudden when you fail senior year, you don't go back to kindergarten. You pick up where you left off. You don't have to lose everything again. Some of it's a choice. After a while, it's not, but at the beginning, it is.
Oh, you watched that video?
Yes,
it was
Amy.
3 years ago. LA just watched the video where it was your birthday and you cut all my hair off.
Oh, yeah, that was
I had the long hair. It was down to here. I had rocked that
chopped
for
it
a
off.
long time.
We
Yeah.
donated it. We gave it away.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at old videos, it's hard because your hair's pulled back in a ponytail.
Yeah.
So depending on where the camera is facing, you look bald. Completely
True.
Shaved
Yeah.
bald. That was fun. I used to like to brush your hair sometimes, but I'm glad it's gone. I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, Celtic Raindrop, that's true. I do have to, I didn't look a lot, but I did look a little bit here, and the only place I called, the Scranton Dental School, said they wouldn't do my particular case. They would do the stuff leading up to, they would do the extractions, and something else they would do, but they wouldn't do anything else. They wouldn't do the prosthetics or dentures or implants or anything that needed a root canal. They wouldn't do for a dental school. They wouldn't do a root canal.
I don't know.
But
I've had
I'm
bad
not
root
doing
canals
the root canals, but
I've had them from proper dentists that sucked.
yeah, I know.
The last place I went to, it was one of those big clinics type places, and they put a crown in that was terrible. It moved all my teeth. All my teeth shifted after they put them in.
Awful.
And right after she finished, she said, if this gives you any more problems, you'll probably have to go to a periodontist or
after
something.
all of that,
I was like, you mean if it doesn't, why didn't you tell me that before I signed the credit card bill?
I know.
You basically just did a job and then told me it might not have done it well. You'll have to get someone else to look at it. We don't have there's no dental schools in Northeast PA. as far as I know. Pre-dental, maybe at one of the universities, but not like I lived in Philly. Temple, you could go and get students for cleanings, extractions. It would be free because they need the clinical hours. And depending on how brave you're feeling, it can be nice and done cheap. The last rehab I was in was outside of Philly, and that's what they would use if patients had dental problems, and they usually did. Because when you're ripping and running, you're not thinking of your teeth, and if you've been on painkillers for 4 years and stop, you're going to start to notice your teeth hurt bad.
I didn't do that stuff because I was away. Oh, that's true. Fran and Michelle, I did not look outside of Scranton. Like you said, a Temple. It might be worth it to check it out.
Depending on the cost difference.
Yeah,
like
I didn't think
it's like those people that fly to Mexico to get surgery because it's cheaper than the cost of even the anesthesia here.
Temple isn't that far. I mean,
It's only a couple
couple
hours to Philly.
Yeah. Oh, I would do that. Okay. Great.
See what you can do
I just
online and
there was
if you-
only one here in Scranton that I found, and then I got discouraged and stopped, so I didn't look anymore. But
well, it was the one I went to, and it was shit. I wouldn't go back.
Yeah, I wasn't. He didn't have a good experience there.
No, all I wanted was a cleaning and a checkup. And
Yeah.
The next thing I know, I'm leaving paying I don't know how much.
Hey, baby.
$125 for the evaluation. See, I don't know how teeth aren't considered part of your health, or your eyes, or your ears. You know, I'm in the Bernie Sanders model when it comes to that. If we're going to have government insurance, it should probably cover stuff. My private insurance dental plan is... There's no such thing as good dental insurance, really.
Thank you, Mr. McPhoebe. Yeah, we want to remember to always do that. You know, get back to that. We used to share a lot more about things like that. Because I think that there's something about like even with the teeth thing, like Christine, like relating with you on what we need to get done and the struggles that we're having financially and finding a place and the fear behind it. Somehow it's a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know. It helps me as well, you know. So I think it's important.
That is peer support.
It's peer support.
People with shared experiences helping each other to get through.
Yes. Yes, exactly. It's a health issue. You know, a dental. It's a health issue. It can lead to so many things. I just did a round of antibiotics because one of my teeth got infected, and you know, and of course, it's going to get affected again in time if I don't get it taken care of. I mean, so it needs to be part of medical insurance. It does.
It does, and especially if it's a complication. Like if you take a medication that ruins your teeth, I think your health insurance should pay for it. I mean, that's just my thought.
I do too.
I have crowns all in the back on this side and then a reconstruction. I had an eating disorder. So my back teeth, even though I got away from it, had sustained quite a bit of damage in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So 4 crowns in the back, 3 root canals, then over here, and I still need to go back for another couple.
Yeah.
I've stopped the behavior, but the damage was done. So
yeah.
Luckily a lot of my teeth held up, but I don't have you can get really thin enamel.
Yeah.
Total tooth loss, depending. So I know, and it's like a class thing. People with the people I know who are the most wealthy have gap teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just not a thing to think about. Like dental is something we always had to save for when I was a kid. My father didn't have dental.
Yeah, my parents too.
My mother was the queen of cutting deals with providers for payment plans. She did it well and paid and always paid.
Yeah.
It took a couple of extra years to pay my braces off. They wouldn't take them off until the bill was zero.
Otherwise,
I would have had to do it myself with some needle nose pliers and scissors. So, well, good luck with the cutting down on the weekend warrior stuff.
Yeah.
You'll know if it was a problem if you start thinking, maybe if I just have one, maybe this, maybe that. And be honest with yourself about how it feels for not doing it. You know, you don't get credit for, saying you're okay when you're not. 14 dental appointments. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Around here, it's like you go with a toothache. They're like, look, this is an emergency room, not a dentist. So they give you dental resources, an antibiotic, and maybe about 10 Vicodin.
Yeah.
Just enough to tide you over.
I went once to the ER here when I moved here.
It was here.
Oh, it was so bad. It hurts. I didn't know what to do. I just moved here. His dad took me to the ER. And one ER actually told me to go to a different ER. And then that one did give me an antibiotic and something for pain. I had just started my job that day here at the restaurant. Dom probably remembers. It was horrific. It was an awful experience, but it had helped. I mean, the antibiotic helped, and I did find a dentist, and he pulled it. So, oh, that was rough.
And there's always programs to help folks who are slow or low on this, low on money, low on that. But they always say we have a program. No one you know is approved for it.
I know.
It's like that credit care stuff. With the interest rate on mine was so high because my credit's not spectacular. It's still being repaired. But it was
yeah.
But I have to. When I re-up my flexible spending plan in June, I'm going to plan to go to the dentist. I usually take the max, like 20, 25, 2,000, 2,500 a year, and it's taken pre-tax, but you get it right away 1st of June.
Yeah.
And you can start using it to pay for services and treatments.
Yeah.
So that's how I cover my meds. Well, aren't meds, but
yeah, both of our meds.
We pay through that because otherwise you'd have to pony up, I don't know, several $100s a month to pay for it probably. So
now, right now, my insurance plan is good for my medications. The most expensive one I pay for is the Humira, and it's $3.
Yeah.
But yours has a lot higher co-pays.
Mine's through my employer.
For your employer, yeah.
Yeah, you have medical assistance for workers with disabilities.
Yeah, I have MOD.
You have MOD, so which is a good program.
It's a very good program.
It would be a great way to do insurance. I know it'd be a great way to do insurance for like everybody.
For everybody.
All you have to do is pay 5% of your take home, and you get all the benefits of Medicaid.
Yeah.
Medicaid and Medicare dual coverage is some of the best you can get because one won't pay for, usually the other one will.
Does. Yeah.
So
yeah,
unless they fight each other and both decide you owe the money.
You both. That's always fun too.
Yeah.
Yes.
MAWD, it's MAWD, Medical Assistance
yeah.
for Workers with Disabilities. It's a good program. You don't have to meet the burden of disability set by the Social Security Administration to like collect a check. If you're taking health sustaining or life sustaining medication, you'd qualify for it. And there is an income at the top where you can't participate anymore. You're too wealthy because it's a program to help people with less.
Yeah.
So, and you don't have to be if you're not working at all, then you can get Medicaid. You don't have to worry about insurance. So
yeah, it's a nationwide program here in the U.S. too. And they don't really advertise it too much. I help people at my job get on it.
You gotta dig to find it.
Yeah, you do. But
Because
it's a good program.
And you can have a little bit more money in savings because with Medicaid,
yes,
you need to have an empty bank account.
Yeah.
And
MOD you don't.
And nothing coming in. MOD you can still work and participate in employment, but still have the safety net of cheap insurance coverage should something come up.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Decaf. I was in the mood for coffee. So, no, LA. I'll answer for him. No news on that. It should be coming up soon because the trip was supposed to be last year, about not too long away. So, I wish they would just give us a check for the value of the trip.
No, yeah, I wish. If I don't hear from them by the 31st, I have to contact them. How awkward is that? No, they said to do it, but
yeah, I would take the cash over another trip. I
would too.
That was a one-off thing. It wasn't like something they do every year. So since we didn't get that,
no, yeah, they usually hold these contests. They have a couple of them every year. Some are trips, some are like, I don't know. So what they said was when the next one happens, we get included in that as a prize winner. And I haven't seen, they haven't done any contests yet or sweepstakes, so I'm assuming it's coming up.
And the last one, once we looked at the itinerary, it was maybe just we didn't go.
My gosh,
it was eating at 5 restaurants a day,
back to back.
I'm sure for their own promotion, it was like they're going to take pictures of us and drive us everywhere and ask us what we think, because it's like those timeshare deals. You think you're going to the beach. You have to sit through all these things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it was, yeah, at dinner it was great. We were thinking, how the hell are we going to do it? A
Like,
week
I
before the
don't-
wedding.
I know. Before the wedding, we're gonna go and I'm
It
gonna
was-
eat
yeah.
barbecue 4 times a day.
Oh, it was, and then walking, like you were in the city and
Yeah,
you'd
there
go
was
to
a
one,
little-
to another, to another.
And we'd
to
probably
another.
be in a group with the other winners.
Yeah, there
But,
was 8 people total. I mean, but it still would have been neat to see, Austin and see, like, but it was really, I don't even know. And it was 8 in the morning all the way till 7 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
And you were booked every single hour for different things to do.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was like that, but
There you go.
there you go.
So, Medicaid's tough. If you're a partner and you are married, then everybody's income gets lumped together, and usually no people are. I've known married partners, though, where the one had Medicare because they didn't qualify for Medicaid, but after 2 years on SSD, Medicare kicked in, and there was some coverage for that. That's not income based. That's based on your condition and how long you've had it. So it can be tough to do. The marketplaces were still, for Obamacare type stuff, you can still purchase them, but
That's right, Carrie. I forgot about that. You know what? I'm going to send you some information about Mod. I think you would qualify for it, and it's very simple to sign up for. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt at all. I mean, I do that for a living, actually. Like I've helped several people obtain Mod insurance in Pennsylvania. Like, I don't know other states, but it is,
yeah,
the whole country.
States manage their own Medicare money. They get it from the government and
Yeah.
then divvy it up however they please.
Yeah.
So it depends on what state you're in.
I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
You haven't been on planes since '88. Oh wow. I'm so scared of flying. I hate it. We barely saw snow. I think it's more like we will be knee deep in seawater than they'll have another snowstorm. But we'll see. Mark, can you teach us to enter contests?
Oh gosh, yes I can.
Feel free. There was a lot of stuff a couple years ago on the channel you did about contests.
I did because I was really into it. I know.
3 hours every morning. Enter this, enter that.
Yeah.
1 day sweepstakes, 1 week sweepstakes. Play these games. I'm gonna email this to you. Put it in your name.
We need. I know. Oh yeah, I would do that. I actually have it on my list to do
Yeah.
one about like the savings apps I do, and then entering sweepstakes and contests and instant win games because I'm pretty good. I mean, we've won a lot of stuff actually. I mean, of course we've lost more. It's not like that, but the trip was the biggest thing I've ever won. But I enjoy doing it too. So yeah, I would love to do
The
that.
thrill of winning.
Oh yes.
So, and usually,
And the disappointment of losing.
I know there was a while though. Almost every day we'd get something in the mail that you had won, whether it was a coaster or,
Yeah.
some plain
I
notebooks
won
and
a
pens.
keychain.
Yeah, first prize is 20 grand. Second prize is a keychain, and they have a lot of second prize winners.
Yeah.
Playing, I was drinking at the last time I did, but we couldn't drink on the plane. There was too much turbulence. So that was perfect. I didn't have a drink before I got there. I was hungover as hell, started shaking. And they strapped everybody in and said, I'm sorry, it's not safe to have anyone in the aisle. So.
Oh, you're very welcome. No worries. I won't be. I have to do it Tuesday though. I'm in training all day tomorrow. Well, I might be able to actually because we do get a break.
You do. You'll have a lunch
We get
break.
a lunch break tomorrow.
And I mean, shut off your camera and go to the bathroom. Shut off your camera. Run outside.
Yes.
All you ever won was a Smokeysteveandmarc t-shirt. Well, you're welcome.
Oh yeah. Well, we're almost at the end, but next week, guys, guess the live on next week's live. Where it's our live Easter egg dying, so get your Easter eggs all ready to go.
It's gonna be Palm Sunday, so
It's
we'll
become
be doing it.
A yearly thing, I guess, like the
Pumpkins and
jack-o'-lantern
eggs
carvings,
we do, too.
It'd
Yeah.
be so fun. So and then we'll do like we normally do. If you send pictures, we'll share them with everybody who's here.
Yeah.
So and I'll put something on social media this week too. So came up fast, didn't it? I can't believe that Easter's.
I know. Next thing's
2
gonna be
weeks.
Memorial Day, and then it'll be Christmas.
And then it'll be Christmas again. My gosh,
God.
that's crazy.
Well, folks, we are at the hour. Hate to say, love
I'm
to
glad
say.
I remembered to say that. I forgot.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
It
But
is. It's 7 o'clock.
It
Wow.
goes quick, doesn't it?
Wow,
But
wow, wow.
Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful chat. It's always nice.
Yes.
It's like hanging out with friends. It goes by in like 3 seconds. So thank y'all for coming. I'll leave this up and then I'll add some changes to it. I used to take it down, but there's really no reason. So this will be up if you started watching a little earlier. And thank y'all for being here and for watching. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, please. That would be much, much, much appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Email address, contact info. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All that stuff will be listed below in the description shortly. Thanks, and Mark will catch up with you tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I will.
For
It's
Mondays with Mark.
Monday, y'all.
So,
but all right, yeah, everybody, please have a fantastic week. It was great spending time with you tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Aw.